What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to the channel, and let's talk about it. So today we're going to talk about good old Fani Willis down there in Georgia and Nathan Wade, the two people who had put a RICO case on President Trump down there, and we're going to talk about what are they up to these days if you are not familiar. Now I'm going to start off. I got a couple things pulled up here today. Um, So I want to start off with the budget cut that just was announced about Fani Willis. So they cut her budget. Okay. Now these articles, I'm not going to go too deep into these articles. I just want to show people that I'm just not pulling stuff out my butt. So, um, they allowed $39.3 million of its nearly $1 billion budget. What? So she went from $1 billion budget to 39 million. She wasted so much money on these RICO cases that she just had up that they don't want to give her any money to even think about doing a RICO case. And Fulton County is one of the biggest counties when it comes to crime. Um, so they already slashed her budget to 39.3 million. This is essentially the equivalent of your employer not giving you hours so you will quit instead of them firing you. This is the equivalent of the employer cutting hours so you quit. And another one, because I wanted to show when did this stuff start happening if you're not too in tune with the news. This happened in December 19th when they disqualified her from prosecuting the Trump case. You want to know why they disqualified her from the Trump case? Um, and they say she has a conflict of interest. She has two conflicts of interest, to be honest with you. One is her boyfriend, Nathan Wade, who she appointed to be head of counsel to prosecute Donald Trump. And two is this. Now, this right here is, I'm going to go a little bit into this. This is the judiciaryhouse.gov. Now, whenever there's a committee, a hearing, or something kind of, something going on within the government, this is where you'll want to come to look that stuff up at. Okay? So this was December 5th. Under who? Right? Well, I say under who because we don't know who was running the country. So under who? December 5th, right? Now, the committee also asked for any documentation and communications between Willis and the House Jan 6 committee in December 2023. So she met with them people. How long before? See, it says in a letter to Willis, Jordan, the chairman of the House, said that Willis has failed to give the committee its requested documents and communications connected to her office indictment of President Trump and 18 co-defendants and on election interference and RICO charges. It says it gave her until December 9th. And now this came out December 5th. So she's been just the other day they cut her budget, and I haven't really heard about her handing over any transcripts either. So I don't know what type of maneuver she's pulling to try and avoid this, but they did cut the budget, so that's saying a lot right there. But as you guys can see, why a lot of us Trump people and people with a brain says that he was not a felon because they were in communications with the House committee, which is not supposed. They're not supposed to do that. They're not. She was never supposed to be in contact with them at all. Her office was supposed to investigate the crime themselves and bring charges up, or at least the feds are supposed to come in. But they tried him in regular Fulton County court, not a federal court or none of that. So they gave her marching orders. They gave her marching orders when she went and talked to the committee. She talked to the committee, okay? And not only that, but they have a separate investigation. Remember with the misuse of the handling because she paid Nathan Wade. Now, who is Nathan Wade? Right here. If you don't know nothing about Nathan Wade, oh, here you go, right here on Fox. I already pulled it up. This is the man who was prosecuting Trump, and he already admitted to going to multiple White House meetings during Trump's Georgia probe transcript suggests. So he was admitting, this was October 21st, 2024. This was in October. He already came out and said it out his own mouth that he was meeting with members of White House and committee members of the Jan 6 of committee. You're not supposed to do that. Okay, so this is why when people are saying what they're saying and you might not know or understand what's going on, this is what's going on. This is like HR and your boss setting you up. You know what I'm saying? Like this is crazy. So not only did Fani Willis have communications with the committee, but so did her boyfriend, Nathan Wade. He was flying out there. And you want to know how they knew he was flying out there? Because he was charging the state of Georgia per trip. So he was charging Georgia when he was flying there, flying from there, staying in the hotels, ordering food. And this is how they know he was there for a fact. And he's telling them, I don't know. I remember when this first broke. And he was basically telling them, I don't remember. Uh, so he just kept saying, I don't recall, I don't recall. See, look, you see what it's saying? Wade said he did not recall details of the meeting. He did not recall, and you're not remember. You can't do that as a lawyer. Everything you do as a lawyer is documented because that's how you know you could charge. You have proof of what you charging for. Not only that, that's for tax purposes. So, by recording, interviewed with DC slash White House, November 18th, 2022. 8 hours at $250 cost $2,000 according to the transcript. So back in 2022, they was plotting. You see that, and if you want, you could come. I can't believe Fox really got it up here like this, but this is the official transcript about what they was talking about. But this is why people are saying that it was all a sham. Um, so, oh yeah, here you go right here. Incredibly intrusive. This was the other day on the 28th. Fani Willis pleads with court not to appoint special master for repeatedly violating open records law over Jan 6. Now, what is a special master? For people who've been divorced or know a little something, it's basically a mediator. But here goes the um, definition: a court appointed special master is an individual, usually an expert in a specific field, appointed by a judge to assist managing complex aspects of a legal case. Okay, so it says they are not judges, but act as an extension of the court to handle specific tasks that might be complex or time consuming for the judge to manage alone. So essentially, they're investigators that have all the power of a search warrant without a search warrant, essentially. So if the court appoints one of them on you, I'm I do believe from what it's saying. Well, I think they could be used for just about anything. I'm pretty sure it's just a mediator. I'm pretty sure it's just another way of saying a mediator. But they have to pull out a mediator, so he could go and investigate her and what was going on with her and the committee meetings. So stay woke, people. Do your research, man. They trying to tell you this man is a felon, but ain't nobody can't. He's never been charged with one. And we're gonna talk about New York next. That's another story for another day. But I just wanted to go over them few key things with you guys about Fani Willis in Georgia and about his RICO case in Georgia, and to let you guys know how that was going. If you didn't know, put it all together for you. Um, So Fani Willis is in hot water down there in Georgia. Her and her boyfriend Nathan Wade. Um, so as of it is the 30. It is the second. So as of what 3 or 4 like almost a week ago now, she tried to fight it again. So they wouldn't be able to see what happened, what was the communications between her and the Jan 6 committee. So um, if it's an update to that, I'm definitely gonna be doing a story on it when the story breaks. I'm gonna get down to it and talk about it and see about what they find. I will read that transcript and highlight the important details of it, but I'm pretty sure everything in there was just essentially them agreeing on if she was gonna go and get him or not, and they probably promised her a cabinet position or something like that, you know. So, and with that, I'm out of here, man. Appreciate you for stopping by, watching the video. It wasn't too much to talk about in this video. I mean, I could have went deep into detail, but I just wanted to just point out a few things, show you guys some stuff, and really that's it. So every day I'm gonna try and come out with a new video with some news for people for the that you know of the misinformation to put out the real information, I guess. So with that, I'm up out of here. Thanks for watching the channel. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you at the next one.